So, I've been thinking lately, maybe my channel's getting a little too serious. I mean, we've gone full myth hunter on Dante's Inferno, whispered dark truths about Richter Belmont, and even exposed forbidden PS2 code once or twice. But what if there were mysteries hiding in the games we don't expect? What if that wild, pipe-swinging biker brawler at 150 mph had secrets? Ladies and gentlemen, followers, subscribers, and innocent bystanders who got here by accident, welcome to Road Rash 3D, the untold secrets of invisible walls. I went full digital archaeologist on this one, and the results, well, let's just say it's weirder than expected. If you enjoy this weird rabbit hole, smash that like button like you're bashing a cop with a crowbar. Subscribe for more retro mysteries, especially the ones nobody asked for. Let's start simple. Road Rash 3D isn't like the old Genesis games. No more point A to B races. This thing is built like a jigsaw puzzle made by someone with commitment issues. Every track is a tangled mess of exits, merges, random loops, and split highways. It's basically Mad Max with a migraine. But here's the catch. Sometimes you take a turn and boom, invisible wall. Nothing there. No logic. Just cosmic punishment. And it's not just random. These walls are strategically chaotic. They block side roads, alleyways, and occasionally what looks like fully rendered highway exits. It's as if the devs were like, you thought you could explore. How cute. Were these shortcuts, scrapped paths, alternate versions from dev builds? Or maybe the programmers were just angry. We may never know. Digging deeper, I found something curious in early dev interviews and old magazine snippets. Road Rash 3D was supposed to have a full-blown interconnected open road system, but time crunch, budget cuts, and probably a few too many Monster Energy drinks later, they stitched it together with duct tape. And here's the wild theory. These invisible walls might be hiding leftovers from an abandoned hub system. Maybe the developers planned something ambitious, a freeform racer with dynamic environments, but got cut off mid-dream. Or maybe it was an internal experiment never meant to be seen by players. A digital ghost town accidentally left in the final build. Think, race freely between cities kind of ambition. It never happened, but parts of it may still exist. One exit in Napa Valley 2 shows a full on-ramp that vanishes mid-drive. That's not lazy, that's suspicious. What were they hiding? Why was it sealed? Were we not supposed to see what lies beyond? Maybe it's where the untextured ghosts of the other EA franchises live. Time we talk about the launch bug. You've probably seen it. You're flying down Route 5, fighting some guy named Snake, and then, boom, your bike decides it's a helicopter. This is no fluke. Several track segments can yeet you straight into the low-res stratosphere. Sometimes your bike glitches so hard, it resets your HUD, crashes the game, or traps you in a free-fall loop that never ends, like being banished to digital limbo. And get this, some players report landing outside the track bounds and continuing the race with no road beneath them, just sky. It's like the game gave up and said, fine, fly then. One theory is that physics zones were placed wrong. The hitboxes don't align with the walls. But another theory, the game's engine is trying to expel you, like a virus. Could it be the early sign of self-aware AI? Is Road Rash 3D alive? Or is it just a PlayStation trying to end your suffering the only way it knows how? You decide. I just press buttons and scream. Now let's connect the dots. The overlapping track system, the blocked off-ramps, The invisible physics bombs. What if the entire Road Rash 3D world was once a cohesive map? One you could explore freely, and the final version, just a broken simulation, held together by loading screens and silence. Maybe every wall is a memory of a world we were promised, but never got. Maybe the devs tried and failed to build something bigger. Or maybe they created something too unstable to release. A bigger Road Rash universe that imploded under its own spaghetti code. Or perhaps, those walls were never meant to contain you. Maybe they were meant to keep something else in. Or maybe, in the end, they just wanted to mess with us. So what do you think? Were these invisible walls hiding forgotten content? Or were they just EA's way of saying, stay in your lane? Drop your weirdest Road Rash 3D crash in the comments, and let's keep this mystery alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and pray you never hit that invisible corner in Napa again.